I don't know why, but the floodgates seem to be wide open for laptops at CES this year. So many came out, I almost drowned, but don't worry, I've swum to the surface to offer you the 5 most exciting laptops of CES 2022. This is Luke again, and CES is coming to a close, so make sure to check out our channel for all of our recent videos. We've been putting out a ton of content, some of which you may have missed. And of course, make sure to subscribe as well, because we're going to be getting a lot of these products in for full review. But for now, I present to you the 5 laptops that made waves at CES 2022. Let's start with something a little wild. The kind of thing you only get announced at CES. We're talking about the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 3. And with a name like that, you might be tempted to just pass this thing on without noticing until you saw what this laptop has inside, which is an 8-inch tablet-like display built right into the deck of the keyboard. Even crazier, to support such a thing, the laptop comes with a, get this, 21:10 aspect ratio screen, which basically means this is an ultra-wide laptop. And it feels that way when you have it on your lap and have multiple windows open like you would an ultra-wide monitor. And of course, the point of all this is to have access to a secondary screen, like a phone or a drawing tablet, that can be accessed right within the laptop itself. The system basically sees the screen as an external monitor, and you can use it that way if you want. But Lenovo has also built in its own software, letting you take notes, illustrate, or have a document open that you're referencing. And it's all on a flat surface, which makes the use of the stylus that much more comfortable. I think Steve Jobs would approve of the ergonomics here.
Touch surfaces want to be horizontal.
My next choice is technically a gaming laptop, or tablet actually, the ROG Flow Z13. Now, I was a big fan of the Flow X13 that came out last year. It was basically a 13-inch convertible 2-in-1 that still somehow managed to have a Ryzen 9 processor inside and up to an RTX 3050 Ti. If you remember, it even had that proprietary PCIe connection to the XG Mobile and external GPU enclosure. Pretty cool. But get this, the new Flow Z13 does all of that, except in the form factor of a Surface Pro, complete with a kickstand and a detachable keyboard and all that. It's not quite as thin or sleek, but yeah, it's kind of insane what Asus was able to pack into this little 13-inch tablet. This time around, they're using a 12th gen Intel processor, but you still get up to an RTX 3050 Ti for the graphics, as well as an OLED 120Hz screen. As to how it performs, well, we'll have to wait and see, but it does have active cooling, so there's at least hope that this little gaming tablet can actually handle the hardware inside. Either way, I can't wait to check this out some more. Before we move on to some more brands, I want to return to Lenovo because they had 2 really impressive new designs this year. The ThinkPad Z13 or Z16, as well as the Yoga 9. But the Yoga 9 is the one that really caught my interest. I really like the look of this new design, the curved reflective edges that look really inviting and polished. And obviously this is a convertible, so it's meant to be held in your hands and flipped around. A lot of the features of the Yoga 9i are oriented towards media consumption. Now obviously this will be a fine work laptop too when it needs to be, but hey, most of us actually use our laptops for other things as well, so why not make a laptop actually good at those things? The Yoga 9 comes with a soundbar built in, tuned by Bauer & Wilkins, that's built right into the hinge, meaning you can get forward-facing sound even when the Yoga 9 is flipped around or in tent mode. It even comes with a vibe check button, and yes, that is the name of it, on the keyboard that flips between different sound profiles, such as for watching movies or listening to music. Of course, it also has a 4K OLED screen and one of Intel's new 28-watt P-series processors. All of that, along with this really nice new design, makes it a standout from CES this year. Next up is a laptop that still has that conventional laptop form factor, but tweaks it in some pretty controversial ways. I'm talking, of course, about the new Dell XPS 13 Plus. We have a whole video on this if you want to go in depth, but basically this throws out a lot of the hallmark XPS elements in favor of something extremely minimalist, and I gotta say, really fresh looking designs. The haptic feedback trackpad blends seamlessly into that single piece of glass on the palm rests, and the keyboard is even larger and more edge to edge. It looks and types fantastic. But in Dell's push for a more progressive design, they've tossed out a couple of things that laptop users hold dear, namely a physical key function row and the headphone jack. The function wheel has been replaced by capacitive touch buttons, but the headphone jack is just straight up gone. Now, I'm a person that can appreciate a bold design that begs the question of whether we actually need these certain features, but I do like having a headphone jack on my laptop. Then again, that's what we all said about our headphone jacks on our phones not so long ago. Last up on the list is something you can hardly call a laptop. In fact, it's really a tablet with a foldable screen and a wireless keyboard attachment. That's the Asus Zenbook Fold 17. Now, I've already talked at length about this thing, and you can check out our full video on it. But basically, this isn't the first we've seen in a product like this. It shares a lot in common with the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold of just a couple years ago. However, I think the Zenbook Fold 17 fixes some of the problems with that device. It makes the whole foldable tablet thing a much more viable product, especially as a laptop replacement. First off, the oversized tablet screen means a larger portable monitor to travel around with, because remember, you can use the kickstand on the back of it and sit back a bit with the keyboard. But the larger screen also means when in laptop mode, you have a 3x2 12.5-inch screen left over to work with. Now, it's not without its issues. It's thicker and heavier than your average tablet for sure, and some of the oddities with foldable screens are still present here, including that ripple that goes right down the middle of the screen where the fold is. But it's products like these that pave the way forward and just ask the question, what if? And really, that's what CES is all about. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Those are my picks for the best laptops of CES 2022. It's been a lot of fun bringing you all the CES content. So if you liked this video, go ahead and give us a like, and then jump down into the comments and let me know which of these laptops you are most interested in. Thanks for watching.